Today we're taking on the Cell Max Red Zone stage with a free-to-play team, and we're going to be completing our final mission on it, which is by using 4 Hybrid Saiyans on the team. So hopefully you guys do enjoy today's run. Make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Let's get into it. So this is the team that we are rocking here. We are using GoBros as the friend leader, since every single Hybrid Saiyan that we are using is from the Goku's family team. And this is our starting rotation here. We got High School Gohan, Super Saiyan 2 EZA Gohan, as well as version Z Goku. Now, ideally, you'd want GoBros in the second slot, and I'll explain why later. But this first turn, we use a Whis, and we're pretty much relying on GoBros to carry us. So there's a lot of RNG, which is why it took quite a few days to even beat this with only 5 turns per day, or 5 times per day. Yeah, you really need a lot of luck with GoBros just doing a lot of additional super attacks, as well as critical hitting, since they don't have that inbuilt through their passive. But with the Whis, we're able to survive the first turn, no problem, no issues here. And then we can get into the second turn, which has our remaining units. We are using Ella Gohan as the leader, 120%, and he's a Hybrid Saiyan, which is good, with damage reduction if you have a Goku unit on the team. And as long as you can, see through the future, know what Cell Max typing is with each unit coming up, you should be fine. Like, Ella Gohan won't have a Goku on the rotation, but he's versing the It Cell Max, which is all good. So here we have Pan, Ella GoBros, and Goku and Chi-Chi. They are an extremely super important unit. Probably the next most important unit out of all of these units, because we're using the active skill. With the Whis carried over, any damage reduction that we have, we'll have double-digit tanking. GoBros here's first turn. Luckily, there is a Goku on the turn in the form of Goku and Chi-Chi, so they do have their max, I guess, attack stat for what they can do in the first turn, since they need to build up. And unfortunately, the first appearance, they only did normal attacks, so I thought it was pretty much the end of the run, honestly. Because we aren't going to be versing AGL for a couple of turns. So the reason why you want the second turn is because once GoBro is fully stacked up, you should be versing AGL Cell Max again. Ideally, I didn't want Goku and Chi-Chi on this turn, obviously type disadvantage, but luckily Cell Max did not super. Cell Max can be like the easiest boss or like the hardest boss, depending on how many times he supers for a free-to-play team. Alright, so we are using our final Whis, and pretty much we have to rely on RNG at this point. We don't have any healing items, so we're just trying to hope that we don't take a super here, since Gohan only has the Whis damage reduction. Float out the Gohan, as he'll give all better stats to the Gohan in the first slot. There's a lot of Gohans in here. The only non-Gohan Hybrid Saiyans we do have is the B-Pan. Now, I'm going to give a quick shout-out to our member of the day, which is Wasn't Me. Thank you for the Tier 2 membership. If you guys want to become a Tier 2 member, link is always in the description. You can get early access to YouTube videos, as well as a shout-out in one of my videos. Or you can subscribe, become a member for $1 and get emotes and stuff like that you can use in my comment section down below. And of course, have the badge to show that you are a member. So because we're floating out B-Pan here, might as well use her active skill, even though it's not ideally the best phase to do it. Obviously, having it on the AGL phase would be better. Now, this is the last turn of the Whis. 15 million, by the way. Very nice. We just need to hope that the criticals come in, or we're really not doing too much damage. One normal attack is 1.7 mil. The additional comes through here. Hopefully we get the third super. No, it's just another normal. And it's not even a crit. It's only like 200,000, but all the damage is needed. Super attack here is fine. Double-digit damage with an additional super. Version Z Goku at 7 mil, which is awesome. And then he does an additional, just in case. Additional is always good with him, just because you don't... If you take a super attack, it's not going to be too much. Even with type disadvantage, a Whis really saves a lot of the damage. And then Pan here, we already know, with damage reduction stacked up, double-digit tanking. And the next turn is going to be the most crucial turn of this whole entire run. This either makes or breaks the run because we don't have a Whis activated. But we have type advantage on one of our units. We have 50% damage reduction or whatever damage reduction Gohan has. Usually, if you have Goku and Chi-Chi on the first turn or the second turn and you keep them on rotation, well, here in this case, first turn, you can get the active skill pretty much now, and that would really save the run. But in this case, we did not, so we had to no item, and fingers crossed that Cell does not super. Cell supering raises his attack, making it very hard to tank, especially for units that don't have damage reduction or high defense, or extremely high defense, I would say. And if you recall, when they first appeared, Goku and Chi-Chi, they only did one super. So, the fact that they got a triple super was huge. It was very, very big. Very, very big. Now, all we had to do is pray that we didn't take a super here, or we dodged it. Max dodge on Goku and Chi-Chi, so there was a chance. Luckily, they took double-digit no super attacks as well. And then I was like, even if we took a super attack here, we were completely fine. If anything, that's what I was really praying for, because we need to be under 60% HP in order to use the active skill for Gohan and Goten, the Go Bros. Amazing attack pattern, amazing orb setup, by the way. It's one of Go Bros' best rotations on this team, if not the best, other than probably B-Pan active skill. Now, I did not use the active skill for Goku because I wanted to make sure that he would use his active skill on type advantage. Because I knew we weren't really going to kill. That one 18 key did about a bar of health or something like that. We did get a triple super attack at the very least, which was huge. No crits so far, and then a normal attack. Unfortunately, as you can see, we weren't able to kill. Super attack here is fine. Like, we couldn't die with a triple super attack regardless. Unless all triple super attacks were at the last spot, I guess Gohan wouldn't be able to tank. I actually not even sure. He's pretty well defensive right now with the support of Goku. 3 million type advantage damage, 2 mil, and then another super. Now, because we got the triple super attack, as long as we weren't... Oh, it was double digits. Wow, that's actually crazy. We were not dead next turn because we would Ghost Usher here. So just instant activate the Ghost Usher. Doesn't really matter if we crit here or not because we fought ahead and we floated out the Super Battle Road Gohan for the next turn. And if you guys recall the rotations of Cell Max, he is becoming an int unit next turn, which means we'll have a type advantage damage reduction unit, an active skill type advantage, and then type advantage damage in general, which is awesome. Getting as much heal back is going to be really nice. We didn't even use the active skill for the Go Bros, which was kind of insane. I thought that was like a necessary requirement. If we did, I think we would have been able to kill that turn previously. I would have definitely went double active skill that turn. But because we didn't, I saved the Goku active skill. So final attack here for free. Any free damage is always good damage. 320,000. We'll take the crit. Might as well. Full health right here. Amazing attack pattern as well. Active skill. Didn't even matter if it was a crit or not. Don't know how Goku is really carrying him like that, but we make it happen. And even close to the Dokkan mode as well. If I grab more colored orbs consistently, would have been a Dokkan mode turn. Extremely lucky run. Was not at all planned to have it got this far. I was actually planning on finishing on the AGL phase, but, you know, attack patterns, rotations, attack luck with the Go Bros really just made it last this long. And let's have the final hit. And that's pretty much all the missions for the Cell Max Red Zone. And I've pretty much completed what I can for free-to-play at this current moment in time. Hopefully, you guys did enjoy today's video. Make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video as we have daily content here on the channel. So I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. It took us 10 minutes to complete it.